Welcome back. Here we go now into the giant leaf. You might have seen that thing I had to work before. It's right here in this picture. I'll let you figure it out which key to use in order to get across, because it's going to be that same one over and over in addition to the controls, the left and right. Either way though, awkward, but you just got to get used to it. How much more can this ball handle being able to control? This might be... I think this is the biggest one so far. At least we got that balloon to help us out. You can make it. Let that roll away if you need to. You'll get there. Just take your time, and once it's gone, it's time for you to go. Alright. Now for this next one. Something familiar again, only this time we're not actually giving it a ride. We gotta take advantage of them, though. The ball, at least, has to take advantage of them. Although this time, it's not really taking advantage of just some sort of jam. They're not quite shaped the same way, either. They're missing that little toe on the top. This one, familiar approach. Gotta roll backwards like that. And we are across. Now, how about what we got next? Here, once again, we're not even controlling the ball. This time, we are controlling these platforms here. You have to rotate them correctly. If you mess up, you can salvage it sometimes. But when it's like that and it's about to fall into the pit, then sometimes there's not really much you can do. Except, of course, restart. Somehow I have a little bit of fun with this. At least you don't have to worry about anything rotating on its own. At this time. Like that little lift upwards, too. This is also kind of interesting. Grab that book again. This is going to roll a little bit more. A little bit more. You might as well type something out while you're at it. Never mind. Don't bother with the typing. Okay. We are there. We're finally across, and we do not mess up now. If you did, then I would just have to feel sorry. Alright. See that hole up there? See it? Well, I think you can guess what's going to be there after some of the things I've collected so far. It's going to be that predictable at this point. Other times, though... Yeah. More balance. Even more of me not even seeing the rest of the level here. Just skipping right to the star. Well, you could see it if you wanted. But just at the very edge of the screen. We're not even going to bother to do it right now. We're just going to try that one more time. And then pick up a you-know-what. You-know-how. Probably by now. There we go. Stars ours. Okay. Now, as for this, I'm not really so sure what to say about this one. I really like you gotta push this, but afterwards, though, something has got to me somehow. We ride. Yes! We gotta do this again. After we push this. Well, at least it's not that much of a hassle to push this so that we can get to the second screen. Second screen itself, though, yeah. You know, it's going to be like, gotta rotate, gotta deal with the rolling, gotta brake whenever you want. Come on, let this go down again, and good. Alright. Well, if there's anything I have to compliment these on, at least there are some pockets where you can consider yourself to be a bit safe. In this one, we've got 3 safe... Actually, make that 4 potentially safe spots. Here, really not so safe. You gotta figure it out. After all those times I pushed that before, I figured another cut would do. Maybe you gotta stay on the opposite side of one of those safe spots, where it could be potentially regarded as dangerous. And that's what gets you across somehow. Alright. Where's the logic in that sometimes? So, a little bit further. A slightly smaller version of what we've had to deal with before. Only now we've actually got wheels to go with it. Giant on a leaf. This time, not so giant. We will need to rely on these angles. We'll also have to toy with the low ceilings. That's where it gets hard. Come on, get across. Well, you don't need to be completely on a slope. Just a part of it will do. Here, though, I feel you need to be completely on it. And one more time. Let's just stay right there. Let's push. And that was perfect. One more, get me across. And that was also perfect. Didn't even die on that once now. Here, though, where you could die. And we did that already. We weren't even at anything that was extremely difficult yet. Just balancing on this. Only one. We're not hopping from one to another. Yet. Now we are. So, guess what happens next? I have to balance off of 3 of them. Nope. Just one, only this time it's actually rotating on something that's rotating constantly 360-degree angle. That can really throw you off. Maybe you gotta pay attention to the top more than the bottom here. That's probably what I would do. And that is what I did in order to succeed here. This. I don't know what to say either. Well, at first, of course, quite basic idea. Very easy to figure out. We've done those S's before. Very easy to figure out. Not so much to pull off. Roll quickly. When I say quickly, I mean quickly. Good. Here, we can deal with these correctly. Push me forward. And let's not fall down now. After all that. Reverse the controls one more time. You know how to do it. Like that. And who needs something else? Apparently I do. So, let's take it. Let's take this ride. Just needed the extra height if you wanted to get up there. Now here... Funny thing. Another very easy one. Well, very easy afterwards to pull off. The first time, though, somehow, it was quite a struggle, and I really don't know how I managed to make it that much of a struggle. Here, we'll just push it like this somehow. That, well, if you do it correctly... Yeah, just another one of those struggles for me. Timing is the key. To get it, just make sure that it... Well, just make sure that it allows you to go upwards. This does work, at least. We can take that. We can get up there. And we can ride. It's a little bit higher than the ledge. That works for me. Now, almost like the first part, this time we gotta push. Let 2 of them go to the right. Anything else must go to the left. Come on, push. This ball should be strong if it's able to think for itself. Yeah. They're the two that we need. And we got an extra one, of course. That was probably just there to trick us anyway. How mean you can be. Alright. Synchronize a little differently, but maybe as long as they're at the top. That's when you pull it off. Okay. You can get onto this, I'm pretty sure. Now just ride to the other side. Ride correctly. Don't even bother to slow down, just go quick. With this one, yep, also gotta go kinda quick. We gotta carry this ball up here. Not only that, though, we have to do it the right way. Because just carrying it up, putting it on the left side of us is not gonna work. Ball has to be on the right side, I'll say, in order for this to work. So come on, swing it upwards. But don't swing yourself back down. Alright then. After multiple tries, this is going to happen. I just know it. Well, of course it's going to happen. Because I know in advance. Carry me upwards, finally. Like this. Alright. Now it's time for you to go back down. Maybe this could have been done if you had the ball on the left side. But even if it couldn't, if it was on the left, at least you could force it back down again and retry. You don't need to die in order to do that. All these times I keep saying die and insisting otherwise. This will just keep happening. What do we gotta do now? So yeah, that's just the basic way to get across, but I am trying to get up there because there's another star. And I will get up there. Go fast. And mess it up once again. You will do it soon. The platform below just needs to be rotated correctly. Or balanced correctly. So we can do this. That works perfectly. I overcomplicated things, but when I tried to collect the star before, I was thinking that it was going to be on the, well, on the very right, just up above. This is definitely easier than trying to the right. So, a little bit more here. Some room for only one of us. Since I'm smaller, there's definitely room for me. You gotta push that one away. Once you push it away, you have a bit more control. Brake when you need to again. But remember to speed off of that thing. Okay. I said okay. You will get that. You've known how to force it off once. So, remember to go quick. And like that. I didn't even need to go quick, really. Just shouldn't have had the brake enabled either. Like I said before, room for only one of us. Perhaps a smaller one, because it can just salvage a bit more space. I see someone down there. Or maybe it was just a flower and a rock or something else. Do you see the flower there? And I do see some other plant life. Some very small leaves, I say. Alright, another world. Next time, Aurora's North.